What is going on, guys? It's Chris Leo here with the Leading Agent team at Status 5 Studio. Just wanted to talk a little bit today about one of the most common things that agents who are doing postcard marketing and geographic farming come to us with. And it's the question of how many homes is the appropriate number of homes for a farm area. Obviously, you want to hit as many homes as possible. The more homes you hit, the higher the odds that you're going to hit somebody that's considering selling their home, which increases the odds of them calling you for a listing appointment and you getting that business, selling their home, and growing your practice. The reality of the situation, though, is truly you really only want to market to as many homes as you can effectively afford and comfortably afford to pay for every single month. Remember, the number one thing with any marketing campaign, I don't care what you're doing, is consistency. Consistency is everything. And you also have to remember that farming, especially geographic farming with postcards, it's a process. It's not just some overnight, like, hey, I sent out my first postcard, back up the truck and bring in all my listings. It takes time. We see in regular markets, it takes anywhere from 6 to 8 months. If the market is down, it takes longer. If there's a severe lack of inventory problem, it can take longer. So you really have to think of it. I always explain it to people like driving race cars. Imagine that you're an IndyCar driver and you're going around the track, around the track, around the track. You know that there's X number of laps that you have to make. And let's say for whatever reason you can't go get gas for a pit stop. So you need to manage your fuel. So in this case, you want to make sure that you're driving effectively and you've got enough fuel in the tank to get around the track. Farming's the same. You have to come to grips with the fact that it's not going to happen overnight. So what you need is, in this case, your marketing budget's your fuel. You need to make sure that you have enough fuel to get around that track, to get through that ramp-up period so you can see success. Now, I know it's kind of weird. As an owner of a marketing company, I'm supposed to sit down with an agent, right, and tell them, hey, it's a numbers game. Do as many postcards as possible. Let's do 10,000 postcards per month. The fact of the matter is, though, is we don't want that. Agents scratch their heads all the time and look at us like we're crazy because we'll sit down with them and maybe, I don't know, let's say their farm area that they've picked out 2,500 homes. And then we start really drilling down into the details and we find out that maybe they're not really budgeted that heavily. Maybe their budget's a little thin. And so then what we do is we immediately look at them and we say, okay, look, here's our suggestion. Instead of 2,500 homes, why don't you do 750 or 500 or 1,000? Basically, whatever the number is that makes sense, that we know with the budget that they have, that they're going to get to that point where they are successful. And there's a reason for this. We don't want to just grab somebody's money and then have like a one-time shot and say, hey, thanks so much for the cash, we'll see you later. We're building long-term relationships. We're partners with our real estate clients. So what we realize is the more that we can help them successfully get through that period, then they start to get listings, they grow their practice. Inevitably, they're going to take money from that campaign, put it into another campaign, expand that area, do more business. The more that they grow their real estate practice, the more money we make. So we're all after the same thing, and so whether you're looking to work with a new real estate marketing agency and you want to contact us, that's our philosophy on it. If you're already engaged with another company or you're looking at a couple of other firms to maybe retain services from, really ask them about their philosophies on this, because frankly, if they're not looking out after your best interest and really all they care about is trying to sell you the most of X, Y, or Z fill in the blank thing, you really need to reconsider working with them because they're not going to help you. They're only going to waste your money. So there you have it. Not all farms are created equal. There is no cookie cutter. You have to do this many homes in order to successfully farm. Where you start in the ramp-up period is all that matters. We want to make sure when you start, your budget is going to successfully carry you through this ramp-up period so you can get to the results on the tail end. If you don't, it's all for naught. So thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions and you want to dive deeper into this, or you have an idea for a topic of another video you'd love us to do, just comment in the comments section below. Make it a great day.